So what's up? I wanted to get on here real quick to talk about a new game that was recently announced at Google Stadia's little event that they had at Gamescom. So a lot of people are kind of mixed on Google Stadia for a very valid reason. We've tried the game streaming thing before, obviously with like On Live, didn't exactly pan out. PlayStation Now has been kind of a dud for the most part. So obviously people have their reservations about it, but Google really believes in this service. And I'm a little torn about a particular announcement because I really want Google to be a major player in the game industry. I think the more the merrier. It'll give consumers more choice and more games ultimately, so it's a really good proposition. Now, one thing that people, of course, been wondering about is where are the games for Stadia? And a lot of the games that they've announced so far, at least as far as I know, every game they've announced so far, with maybe a couple of exceptions, have been games that are also available on other platforms, PC or otherwise. But there was a game that was announced today that is apparently a Stadia exclusive. And the problem with this game is it's a game in a franchise that is one of my favorite indie franchises of all time. So I'm probably going to have to play it on Stadia unless there's some kind of news in regards to it being available elsewhere and give me that choice to choose what platform I want to choose it on. But that game, of course, is Orcs Must Die 3. So I'm a huge fan of Orcs Must Die 1 and 2. Fantastic tower defense games. In my opinion, the best tower defense games ever. And a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really highly addictive gameplay. Apparently, it's a Stadia exclusive. Which, I'm really glad that they're getting good exclusive games, but at the same time, I wasn't ready for something like this. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Obviously it means that Google is trying to make some good strides, get some people on board. And I imagine given that it's an indie game, it's not like a AAA game, it probably doesn't cost nearly as much to make it an exclusive title for their platform. So maybe that's why they reached for that. Maybe they were looking at games that have a big player fan base, but are lower budget, so they don't have to spend quite as much to secure the rights for those. And maybe that's why they did this. I don't know. But I don't know how I feel about it, because obviously I want a new Orcs Must Die game. It's fantastic. Unchained was pretty disappointing in my opinion. And I wanted more in a vein like this, which is great. But at the same time, I don't know how I feel about having to adopt Stadia for it. Now, the thing is, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is with Stadia, at least whenever they come out with the free version in 2020, there's not going to be any additional hardware or monthly fees to use it. You only pay for the cost of games. And a lot of people like to spread misinformation that, you have to pay these extra fees. You do initially if you want to sign up as part of the initial service, but Google does plan on, I guess, making it available for free. They're probably just doing this kind of tiered rollout so they don't put their servers under too much stress and they can kind of like test things out and whatnot. I'm sure that's probably what's up with that. But, it's just, obviously I know there's not going to be a hardware issue, but I'm just not sure what I think about it, Like, my fandom of the game will probably win me over and go ahead and get it on that system, but, we'll see. We'll see. I guess it depends on how things pan out and release details. And like I said, if there is plans for release elsewhere, like on console, maybe it's just Stadia exclusive as far as on PC. I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Until then, Down Phoenix out.